All right, guys, we're in the last module of What's Your Cause? And like we mentioned, we like to change it up for you guys, but we always want to keep everything short and simple and to the point. So this last module is about relevance. And Jerisha, take it on over, girly.
Hi guys, so we're back again, Nonprofitsinabox, and we've already discussed in reference to What's Your Cause module, the vision. We've concluded that you're going to have to get focused on exactly who, what, when, where, why, and how it's going to be done. Then we also talked about your actual focus and making sure that you're being specific, okay, in reference to who exactly it is that you're offering these services to. And the last video you watched should have been community needs and added value. I'm trying to write really fast. Hopefully my fingers will get skinny. They're getting a lot of exercise. And added value, and we discussed how sometimes you may have chosen a specific demographic, population, etc., but when you get there you realize that in that specific demographic population it's saturated with whatever you wanted to do. Again, like elderly persons, there are several elderly programs going on, but you're trying to find a problem that you can solve, and you realize, hey, they have the programming, but the elderly don't have transportation to get to those programs. So what are you going to do as a nonprofit? You're going to be very specific, and you'll offer what? Transportation. So that's a blessing. It's a community need, and that transportation brings added value. Why? Because now you're helping the elderly get to and from where they need to go, and we find that to be amazing. But then we also now want to talk about relevance. Okay? Relevance. What does that mean? Like, how is your nonprofit relevant to the specific cause that you say that you're, or need that you say that you're meeting? I'm gonna go back to autism. I'll just do that for a second. Support groups. And I only do that personally because, again, my son Josiah, he was diagnosed with autism and epilepsy, to be honest with you, at the age 6 months old. And I had no clue what I was getting into because he has a dual diagnosis. But the autism part, the epilepsy part, I get support in that area, but the autism part became kind of tricky the older he has become. And so I noticed that I needed more support. I needed to find support groups. So relevance, why? Why is it relevant to open an autism support group? It's relevant because I was finding that there were several parents out there that I would run into and begin to share my story with that just simply didn't have support. They didn't have a person that they could call. They didn't have a meeting or meetup group that they could go to. And so with that being said, that was a problem. And I figured, hey, I can be the solution. So not only am I going through it and they're going through it, if we can come together, that's the support we're looking for. Let's start gathering. And of course, it's starting to work. So is your nonprofit relevant? You know? And I'll even go back to elderly transportation. You know? You write that down. Elderly transportation, for instance. If you're in a community and you have, 1K children, youth, and you have about 75 elderly people, and all of these elderly people live with their adult children, and these adult children all have cars. Am I drawing a good car, Jackie? Last time I tried to draw a car, I want to get all fancy.
Oh my God! I remember last time she tried to draw a car last week when we were working on our
I was only 2 months before.
Yeah.
Did I put them in the wrong place? There were these little tailpipes in the engine, and a little light. Okay, but anyways, back to the elderly transportation. Here's the thing. It's 100K children in the community. It's 75 elderly. It's several adult children of these elderly persons. All of them have a car. You want to open up a nonprofit that offers transportation to the elderly. Guess what? It's not relevant. There's no need for it. So what are you going to do? You're going to figure something else out. Now, you do find that the elderly are complaining because they don't have anything to do where they can come together and congregate. So you say instead, you want to open a elderly, let's say an elderly community center, okay? Well, they can come in and play checkers and chess and drink punch and lemonade and sing songs together and things of that nature. Very relevant for this situation, okay? So does your nonprofit have relevance in the actual community need that would bring added value, okay? So what's your cause? What's the vision? What's your focus? What's the community need? Are you bringing added value when you get to that? And is there relevance in what you're actually stating that you're offering? When we put all of these together, you will have an amazing nonprofit organization. It's just that simple. Again, these videos are going to be straight to the point, very sweet, very simple. You're going to get a PDF at the bottom. There'll be a link somewhere down there, over here, up there. Jackie can help you with that part. But you'll go through that sheet and you'll be able to look at the actual relevance, and there will be several questions to break that down so that we can really make sure that you are on the right track in reference to meeting the community need and bringing value with your cause. And when someone else looks at exactly what your vision is for your cause, they'll be excited to participate. So we thank you again for going through Module 1 with us. We'll start up Module 2 in just a little bit. Clothes will probably be a little bit different in that video, but we're excited about what you guys have going on. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact Jackie or myself, and we look forward to helping you guys make a difference.
And then also, I just wanted to go with relevance. Just because in one area, let's say we're in North Carolina, there might not be a need for like the elderly transportation or community center because it's oversaturated. That doesn't mean it's the same in Atlanta, Georgia,
right,
or in Florida or wherever you're at. So again, this is very specific to your particular community, your vision and your focus. If you're going locally, nationally, or globally. So you just got to remember that you do need to answer those questions, and particularly to what your particular cause and vision is, to make sure that just because it's not relevant where you're at doesn't mean it's not relevant somewhere else, or vice versa. So again, guys, make sure you take notes, watch these videos over and over again, and if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to call. Have a good day.